Hi, and welcome to another one of my instructional videos. Today we're going to take a look at another great blues guitar instrumental from the 1950s and 60s. This one is called The Drive by Earl Hooker. It's played in the key of G. Let me play the introduction for you and then we'll get into it, step by step, phrase by phrase. And that's how he starts it off. He's got a distorted tone that he's playing that makes the song really hard-edged. And playing way up here on the neck or down here on the neck is something you don't hear in a whole lot of tunes, and it's kind of different. So it starts out with this lick, starting from the 17th fret of the 4th string. He's going to hammer on to the 15th, 16th fret of the 3rd string while holding his first finger on the 2nd and 3rd strings at the 15th fret. Then he's going to get the 15th fret of the 2nd string. So that first part. So it's a single string, double stop, single string. And then he's going to keep his first finger on the 15th fret of the 1st and 2nd string, and then bring his ring finger down on the 17th fret of the 2nd string while picking both the 1st and 2nd strings. So the whole lick. Play it fast like that. Then the last time through he goes. This is kind of a Chuck Berry-like double stop. He's going to just play double strings from the 18th fret, 12th, 15th, 16th, 18th fret to the 17th fret, to the 15th fret, to the 15th fret, 17th fret of the 2nd and 3rd strings, to the 2nd and 3rd strings at the 15th fret. So like this. That little phrase. So let's do it again. Then he's going to come way back down here. What he's doing is starting from the 5th fret of the 5th string and then walking from the 3rd, 4th, and 5th frets on the 4th string. Like that, it sounds like. Now at this point of the song he's playing over the 4, which is the C, so he's playing this, which is a double stop lick over that 2nd position C bar chord. I'm playing the 2nd and 3rd strings on the 3rd fret, and the 2nd and 3rd strings on the 5th fret, and then back to the 3rd fret. So the whole lick. Then he's going to do that same bass. This time he's doing over the 1, he's got his first finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd and 3rd strings, hammering his 2nd finger onto the 4th fret of the 3rd string while picking both the 3rd and 2nd strings, then flattening out his ring finger on the 2nd and 3rd strings at the 5th fret, and then back. That's a double stop that we'll use throughout the song. Then he does this really cool lick to lead into the turnaround. And all he's doing is taking his first finger and putting it on the 1st and 2nd strings at the 3rd fret. He's taking his pinky to the 6th fret of the 2nd string. And then he's picking the 2nd and 1st string. And then taking his ring finger to the 4th, 5th fret. And then letting up completely to the 3rd fret. And then back down on the 2nd string, 5th fret. Whoops. Like that. Back to the 7th, 6th fret. Now the lick in context is played like this. Whoops. Let's do that again. something like that. Again, let's do that one more time. There we go. So it's here. So like, kind of like that. So let's do it again. He goes to the second and third strings of the 5th fret, then which would be a G, first finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, second finger on the 4th fret. It's a G double stop. Then to a 7th double stop. I'm using my ring finger, or my 2nd finger on the 6th fret of the 2nd string, my ring finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, and then taking it back. Now here, instead of playing that same thing, the flattened 5th fret, what I'm doing is putting my first finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string and my 3rd finger, a ring finger, on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. You get kind of a different sound there. So he plays like that. So the whole lick. I did it wrong. And then back to that double stop over the G, over the 1 chord. First finger, we did this one. One more time. He's going to play a D7th chord. So take a C7th, move it up 2 frets, so your first finger is on the 3rd fret, and your ring finger is on the D at the 5th fret of the 5th string. If you don't know that chord, look it up. So there is the next, really the first verse of the song. Now there's a lot going there, and it's simple stuff he's playing, but it's kind of tricky to get the timing and the picking, and it's very different. Now the next verse, he gets into the tune. You'll notice that he's going to use a lot of double stops, the same double stops over and over again, but use them differently, creatively. And so once you get some of these positions and ideas, this tune really isn't that hard to figure out. So here's the next verse. Which is really the same thing that we played last time. Now that first part, he's leading into it from the 5th fret of the 4th string, then hammering on from the 3rd fret of the 3rd string to the 4th fret, and then 3rd fret, 4th, 5th fret of the 2nd string. Like that. And he's just playing a double stop, 1st and 2nd strings at the 3rd fret, just using 1 finger. He's going to bounce his ring finger down, up and down, down and up on the 5th fret of the 2nd string and pick both the 1st and 2nd strings. And kind of slide that first finger down. Whoops. He does it again. He does something slightly different. So he's playing over that C again. I'm not sure if the bass, if he's playing the same thing or if he's playing, this time just going from the 5th fret of the 4th string to the 3rd to the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and then maybe the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Whoops. This time he's just playing the flat double stops with the first finger, going from the 3rd, 2nd and 3rd strings on the 3rd fret, 2nd and 3rd strings on the 5th fret, and back up. So then he goes back, then that same lick.